All right, everybody. This is the part 2 of the readiness probe container in a pod CKAD Lab. When we left off the first video, we're struggling to get the right code in the container section for readiness probe. Our requirement was to if the container would be considered ready if you can reach this path on this port on yourself on the container. So we couldn't find a good example of this on Kubernetes website. So we're going to use kubectl explain command again. Kubectl explain. This time it's going to be pod recursive, so we get the whole thing. And then we're going to grep for httpGet, and we would like to see when you first get the matching line, we would like to see maybe 20 or 30 lines above it, so you know what part of the API it's part of. So lines before 30, lines after maybe 10. See if you can get that. Okay, so you see this. Here's HTTP GET, and there's path, and there should be something else. HTTP GET. All right, let's look at our requirement. It's looking for a path and a port. So let's look at this again. HTTP GET. There's a path and a port, and they're both strings. Now, what I need to find out is what this is part of. It's probably part of readiness, and we're not seeing that because we didn't go far enough. So, and before the match, so we'll have to do. Let's just say 60, and we don't need anything after that because we already know. So we already know it's going to be path and port. So if you go high up, it's this part of startup probe. I bet you it's the same thing in the readiness probe. So let's try that. Let's grab the file, and it said path /healthy. It doesn't matter in this particular case, but you know, whatever the requirement says, right? And the port is 8081, if I remember correctly. So what's the requirement again? Healthy and 8081. Okay, let's give it a shot. See what happens. Okay, apply f a.yaml. Didn't like something. Unknown field path. Didn't like path. That is unfortunate. Under containers, readiness probe, port, unknown field port. Didn't like either one of them. Oh, so you know what? Let's just look for readiness probe. And when you grep for things, grep -I for case insensitive, readiness, and then maybe 30 lines before and maybe 10 lines after. Okay, readiness probe. Readiness, oh, I got too many. Readiness, different maps. We need probe. Readiness probe, there's HTTP GET. Oh, we need a little bit more. Let's just do 20. So there's HTTP GET, we already got that host. Should be, there's a path and port. Interesting. Readiness probe, path, HTTP GET. And after that, let's see what happens. Readiness probe, that should be right. Oh, we forgot the HTTP GET part. HTTP GET colon, that's an object. That should do the trick. Let's see. There you go. That did the trick. Okay, so that's the trick. That's how you explore the kubectl explain output to figure out where it fits and what it needs above it, right? So that's how you see it. Well, I hope you find this video useful. If you do, please like and subscribe. That really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And I will see you next time.